Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I just have a little bit of work that I've been doing. I haven't got as much done as, well, I got a bunch done on one of my husband's socks. I got a little bit on the Ranunculus. I haven't done anything else the last couple days because I've been focusing on these socks. I don't know, I just really am enjoying making this pattern. Even with this yarn that I didn't like the last time, so I'm not 100% sure it was just the yarn that I hated. It was probably just the pattern that I disliked. But I did get a little, I still have this much of one sock done. Once I got to the heel on both of them, I started focusing solely on this one sock, mostly because I wanted to finish the whole heel before I moved on to the second one. And then once I was done with this heel, my hands were hurting. I feel like because I'm not feeling well, and the tight way you knit, or at least I knit, I don't know, maybe not everybody knits a heel real tight, but I tend to like to knit my heel nice and tight. My hands were giving me a little bit of trouble, so I had to take some breaks. When I finished this heel, I decided just to continue on with the foot instead of moving back to the second sock. That way I could just let my hands rest a little bit more. But this is how far I've gotten. I am actually not that far from being to where it's time for the toes, and I just love this pattern. I got this pattern from the Woolly Thistle, and it's called Lynx. I'll try to remember to put it in the description below. And this yarn is citrus. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is. Instead of guessing, citrus splash stripe. I thought that was what it was called, but I also wanted to be sure. I didn't want to say different. Now I'm all tangled up because I have them both in the same bag, and you know how yarn is. There we go. There we go. Got it. It's a little earlier than I would normally make my video because we're going to be quite busy the next couple days. In fact, Friday I may not be able to upload. I might have to wait until Saturday. We have to see kind of how things go because we're getting ready to move camp. So... And then on my Ranunculus, I got this far in. I think I had just finished the short rows the last time. And then I did these these 2 rounds of this pattern. I really like that. I was a little unsure what they were asking me to do. And I tried it one way. The first way I was like interpreting it in my head was not right. It was incorrect. But I knew it just felt wrong. So I went ahead and watched the video tutorial that they have listed in the pattern, because they list a bunch of different videos to help you along the way, which was very nice. I appreciate that very much because video tutorials is my easiest way to learn a new technique. I usually depend on those pretty heavily when I'm trying to learn something new. And this was so easy, and I already love the process of making this, and I can see why so many people have made numerous versions of this top, because I am definitely going to play around with this pattern in different yarns and see which ones I like best. I love it so much. And also there is a crochet along that's gonna start the end of September for, oh, I forget her name. I'll maybe try to put it on the screen. I'm gonna try and edit my videos a little bit more with like the names of things that I mention and stuff, because I realize that my videos are very lackluster. They're a little too laid back. So I need to up my game a little bit. Do a little better. Make them, because not everybody who's watching it is just watching to hear me jabber on. They might want to know what the stuff is I'm talking about, and if I mention it, you know, very briefly and don't list it, it's kind of rude, I guess, on my part. So I'm going to try and do better with that. Anyway, back to the girl. The creator's name is Olga something. She had a crochet sock that somebody made a big deal about not too long ago, and then after that she created this pattern for this top. It's Water Lily, maybe is the name of it. I will definitely put that in the description at the very least. If I can't figure out I need to learn how to edit. That's my problem. I have to learn how to edit. It's not something that I have ever really done, and I'm not super confident in my abilities to do so. But there's another channel. Oh my goodness, Stitches Don't Stitch, maybe. I'll also list her channel in the description as well. She is the one that is holding the crochet along for this top. She was a test knitter for the top, and she loved it so much. She said it was so easy to work up, and so what she wanted to make a crochet along for it. And so I'm gonna take part in that. I'll list that. I'll list her channel in that, maybe even that specific video, talking about it, in case you're interested. And I will definitely do a video on the process of that specific or not sweater. It's not a sweater. It's a top. It's a t-shirt, basically. Like, it has short sleeves. I don't know. I'm always like, do I call it a sweater? Because I don't know. For some reason, semantics matter, and I can't figure out which one I want to use. But so that is on the table for later this month. I'm super excited about it because I think I know exactly what yarn I'm going to use, and I gotta see what sizes it's available in. I might have to try to work a little mathematic magic and make a smaller version if it's not small enough, because I'm thinking that this would be a perfect top with that beautiful yarn that my second oldest granddaughter wants. I'm thinking maybe that would look really nice in that. Or I'll make it with something else first, because that's going to be her birthday gift. So it's not, I don't need it till May. So maybe I'll make it in something else first and then try to work out the details on how to make it smaller and shrink it up. I'll make it for me first, and then that might be the way to go. Other than that, I mean, obviously, there's still a lot of things. I've got a whole drive, Google Drive, full of patterns that I want to try. Most of them I am nowhere near advanced enough to be able to even attempt, or at least that's the way I see it. I mean, I could attempt it, but would I be successful? Probably not. So, I'll give you a little peek at little man. He's over there napping again, as usual. That's his favorite place in the morning. With that, I will let you go. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next one.